Did you ever wonder why there's some people that no matter where they go, it could be at a bar or in a room, all eyes are on them? Those people, they just radiate a type of aura or magnetism that hits so hard, and you wonder like how can I become that person? How can I do it? Then welcome to my channel. I'm going to explain you exactly how you can increase your aura, magnetism, or charisma. On this channel I do intensive research on magnetism. So welcome to my channel. My name is Susie. I am a professional. I know how to be the most magnetic, and I'm gonna show you guys too. This video is all about your identity. From all of my research, all of the books that I've read, and I've read a lot of books on how to create your dream life, how to be the most magnetic. And the idea, not even the idea, but the law always come back. The law is that your identity creates your whole reality. You can also use the word vibration, state of being, state of mind, state of consciousness, self-concept, self-image. There's so many words, paradigms. There's so many words that means the same thing, but identity is my favorite word. Your identity is who you see yourself, who you are being. So, for example, if you feel like you're poor, if you know that you're poor, your reality is always going to reflect that back to you. Even if you work 5 jobs and even if you work every day super hard, you're always going to be poor because that's your identity. The goal here is to become the most magnetic person in the room, and I'm going to show you how to change your identity. So, for starters, identity is all about your self concept. The average people, they see themselves as average. They feel like not many people talk to them, not many people look at them, but we want to change that. You want to see yourself as the person who, when you walk in a room, all eyes are on you. Men, they come to you all the time. Can I have your number? Can we go on a date together? Men are always coming to you to ask you out for you and do that. And aura magnetism is just such a powerful concept, and once you understand that concept, you can do so much with your life. So first we have clarity. When you want to change your identity, you have to be clear on who you want to become. When you change your identity, you have to know what your goal is. So if, for example, your goal is to become the most magnetic person in the room, or the prettiest in the room, or men want to look at you and just always bring you out to dinner, it can be anything. Be clear with what you actually want. I personally want to have this beautiful magnetism, a bit like Marilyn Monroe, but in my own way. Because I do not want to be her, I want to be me, but the most magnetic version of myself. So, first one is clarity. Know what you want. When you know what you want, you can also go on Pinterest, and then you can find like beautiful women that kind of looks like you. You can even go on YouTube, like watch beautiful women that have this magnetism, this aura. You can think of Kim Kardashian, you can think of Zaya Deol, you can think of anybody, and the goal is just to capture their essence, right? Just to understand how do they behave, what are they doing to become that version of themselves. So first one is clarity, okay? Once you're clear on your goal and who you want to become, you have to remove all limited beliefs. This is just to help you and guide you, okay? You don't have to actually remove all limited beliefs, but you have to understand why you're not there yet. What I would do if I was you, I would go to ChatGPT and literally ask Chat, hey Chat, I want to become the most magnetic version of myself. Can you ask me real questions to understand where my limited beliefs are so I can just become aware of them and not reproduce those limiting beliefs? So, for example, you write this to Chat, and Chat is going to ask you maybe 10 to 11 questions so you can learn where your limiting beliefs are. Limited beliefs, for some that don't know, it's like, for example, I want to be magnetic, but I believe deep down that no man want me because of past experience. That's a limiting belief. Because I've experienced that in the past, it's like I believe that no man wants me. But that's a limited belief. The moment I stop believing that, it's gonna change. The moment I change that belief for, oh, all men, they want me, I'm gonna experience that in my reality. This is how it works. But if you're not aware of those thoughts because there's so much going on and you're not aware that, oh, I'm thinking that men don't like me, how can you change? You have so many limiting beliefs blocking the version of yourself that's magnetic because you believe deep down that no man wants you, no girls want you, and nobody is looking at you when you're in a room. So you have to remove limited beliefs. You have to be aware. By being aware of all your limited beliefs, you're going to be able to just remove them completely and focus on, I'm the most magnetic. All men, they want me. All men, they chase me. Wherever I go, Mandy asks for my phone number. When I walk in a room, all eyes are on me. Because you can't be thinking those thoughts and also believe, oh, but honestly, nobody's looking at me. You see how it contradicts your identity? By becoming aware of all your limiting beliefs, you're releasing the old self and you're becoming the new self that's super magnetic. Okay, so number two is just becoming aware of all the limiting beliefs. Number three is using tools. At the beginning, when you want to change your identity, you have to do a little bit of conscious work because it's new for you. The you right now is used to the past beliefs of like, nobody wants me, I'm average, nobody looks at me. You have to consciously remove those beliefs and focus on the new you that's, I'm super hot, I'm magnetic, everybody wants me, I'm the most magnetic in the world, I'm super attractive. And there's tools and techniques that can help you only for the beginning, but once you know that you're that person, you're not going to be using them. Like for me, when I did this, I used to do affirmation every day. I wake up and I was like, I'm super magnetic. Or even at night before sleeping, I would go to my notes and write down, I'm the most magnetic. I'm super hot. I'm pretty. All men, they want me. All men ask for my phone number. So use affirmation. You can also do robotic affirmation. This is when you're doing them, but more. So during the day, you're gonna be saying like maybe 100 times the same affirmation. But we're all different, okay? What works for you might not work for me, and what works for me might not work for you. So do not put pressure on yourself. Do what feels right and good for you. There's infinite techniques. You can also meditate and just repeat the affirmation in your head. You can do visualization. So before sleeping, you just lay. And what I would do is I would imagine myself walking at school when I used to go to school, and all the guys were just looking at me and saying and whispering, oh my god, she's so hot. Oh my god, she's so pretty. Wow, she lost weight. No, no, no. Like I would repeat that and I felt so good. And it literally happened. Like it literally happened. I'm gonna do a story time on that in another video. But you have to just visualize a scene. It could be any scene that you feel comfortable and you feel good. And you just visualize and you feel good, and like people are whispering, oh my god, she's so pretty, oh my god, wow, I wish she was my wife, I want to spoil her. Like it could be anything, okay? Be delusional, it's literally the solution. So there's so many techniques. You have visualization, you have recording. I would also go on my phone, record like, I'm the most magnetic in the world, I'm super pretty, and I would record it, and before sleeping at night I would listen to my own voice and all the affirmation. It was around 10 minutes, but I did it on everything. Like I did it on money, I did it on influence, I did it on the way I speak, the way I communicate, I did it on everything. But once again, you do not have to do it. You do not have to do all that. You also have subliminals. Subliminals are so good. If you don't want to do all the work, you can just listen to it before sleeping. You need to listen to High Frequency Guru on YouTube. She's really good. I'm going to put her page, but go listen to her if you don't know who to listen for, or go on Reddit and then ask people. There's also group subliminals, and they give you the best subliminals that exist out there, but they are low key. I also pray a lot. I love to go outside, even if it's winter here in Canada. I just go outside and I'm like, God, please guide me. Um, God, I have this goal of being the most magnetic person in the world, or in the room. Please guide me. And God is always guiding me. And what happens when you change your identity from being average to being the most magnetic woman in the room or whatever it is? Everything happens naturally, okay? When I say naturally, think about this. When you were young, you didn't force anything to live in the home you are in right now. It just happened. Or even the school you were going with your friends. You didn't force and do everything and anything to go to that school. Maybe some did, but it just happened. Like everything happens normally. It's like a flower growing. It happens. It's not forcing to happen. So everything is just gonna happen. You might go on TikTok and then you listen to a girl, hey, this is how I became super magnetic. Or you might fall into a book and that book explains you how. Or somebody explains a story on Reddit on like, hey, this is how I got super magnetic. Everything just happens spontaneously. It just happens. You do not force it. The moment you're forcing something is the moment you do not have it, okay? Please don't force it. Follow the process, stay calm, and everything just unfolds naturally like a flower growing. It just happens, okay? Super important. Because when you force, when you try to control, you're just exhausting yourself and it's just bad energy. So after you did some techniques, some tools, the step one is really to consciously reprogram your mind to instead, oh, nobody's looking at me, to hey, everybody wants my phone number. Everybody's looking at me. I have infinite aura. When I'm in a room, my aura is so high. I'm like a celebrity, okay? The goal is to always pull your mind back to that identity, to who you are being now, okay? Once you did this, you're gonna feel it. It's gonna just be natural. You don't have to do it consciously anymore. When your mind is gonna be like, nobody wants me, you're gonna know directly that this is not you. You're just gonna be like, that's not me. Like your thought is gonna be like, oh, but nobody's looking at me. You're just gonna be like, nah, that's not true. I know who I am. I'm super magnetic. Everybody wants me. And that's good. That's a good sign. This is when you know your identity really changed. It doesn't have to take that much time. It depends where you are. I might say like maybe a couple weeks, a couple months. But if you really understand the process of identity, a couple weeks, even a couple days, it's gonna happen. So yeah, at that point, just trust the process. Like I said, everything happens naturally. You do not need to force anything. Even your body language, it's gonna happen naturally. You're gonna walk in a room and you might automatically just sit straight, and then your eye contact is gonna be perfect too. Like everything happens. Trust me, if you need information to know how to be more magnetic, you're gonna fall through it. Like the information is literally gonna come to you. That's the goal. Everything comes to you. You're not forcing anything. You're not running after anything. Everything runs to you because that's who you are. That's your identity. And step number 5 is bad days and bad moments. We all have bad days, bad moment, and bad moments, no matter who you are on this earth. You can be the most famous celebrity in the world, or you can be the most basic and average human in the world. We all have our bad days, okay? That's human, that's normal. But when it comes to identity work, bad days are good. Even if they hurt, even if they feel so horrible, they are good, okay? Bad days, it tells you that the old self, the average self, is leaving your body. It has to leave your body. And it hurts sometimes. Like I've went through it this week because of money. I know that I'm wealthy. I know that I'm rich. Even if I have $0 in my account right now, I don't care. I know who I am. That's my identity, okay? It's gonna have to happen. This is universal law. This is spiritual law. If you know that you're wealthy and rich and you have nothing, law, the world, it has to come to you and meet you where you are identity wise. So by knowing that I'm wealthy and rich and a multi-millionaire, the idea might come, the opportunity might come, the people might come, the business might blow up. It's just gonna have to happen because that's my identity. So I went through it this week. It was horrible. It was heavy. It felt icky, but I went through it. And like I said, the suffering, the bad days, it's the old self leaving your body. So that's why crying is good. Um, just like removing those energies is really good. But I'm gonna explain this on another video so we can go in more details. But coming back to magnetism, bad days are good, okay? What happens for most average people is like when they feel like horrible and bad, they believe that, oh, because I feel horrible, it's not true. I'm non magnetic. I'm average. Nobody wants me, but it's not the case, okay? The things with identity is that the old self wants to stay in your body. It wants to stay here. So that's why it hurts because it's like, but I want to stay here. I want to know that I'm average. This is familiar for me. This is usual. Like for years we've been living in this identity. Why now do you want to change identity and become the most magnetic? So that's why it's hurting because it wants to stay, but you have to let it pass. You have to go through it, even if it hurts. Go through it because when you come out of that bad day or bad moment, you feel so much clearer. You know who you are, and you just understood that it was only a moment. It's not the whole life, it's only a moment. So, bad days are really good for you. Promise me, listen to me, they are good for you, okay? Even if they hurt, even if when it feels like I'm the most average person ever, and you feel it, like you really feel it, let it go through it. Go through that pain, go through it. You're fine. You're gonna be okay. Because once it all pass, you now know that you're the most magnetic in the room and you're gonna experience it. You're gonna experience it. You're gonna have opportunities. You're gonna see how people they treat you differently, okay? So this is how you change your identity. If you have any questions, ask. I love doing this type of research. I just love magnetism so much. And thank you for listening. Peace out, girlies.